I climbed the ladder slow that night, moonlight pouring soft and white. The hay was warm, the air was still, but my heart shook like winter's chill. I'd come up there to hide my pain, but he showed up like summer rain. He walked me through the hayloft, where broken thoughts get laid and tossed. Among the bells and childhood dust, he met my shame with quiet trust. No preacher there, no choir loft, just Jesus and a hayloft. I kicked the straw, I cursed the sky, asked him how and begged him why. The weight of life had bent me low, and I had nowhere else to go. But he just sat and didn't speak, till my tears soaked through the floorboards weak. He walked me through the hayloft, where memory and mercy cross. He didn't scold, he didn't preach, just held my soul within his reach. Where others fled, he never got lost. He stayed in that hayloft. Some find him in a chapel grand, but I found him where I could barely stand. Among old twine and rope and grain, he stitched me back through all my pain. He walked me through the hayloft, with dusty grace and sacred cloth. He led me down when I could rise, with peace that filled my empty skies. And ever since, no matter the cost, I know he walks through every hayloft. So when the hurt feels deep and soft, just know he walks the hayloft. The sun was low, the sky burned gold. My bones felt tired, my coffee cold. When the world kept spinning, I sat still, trying to climb another hill. Then footsteps soft, no word was said, but peace came round and bowed its head. Jesus sat on my porch step. No thunder rolled, no robes were swept, just denim worn and calloused hands, like he'd known dust in farmhouse lands. No sermon spoke, no secrets kept, just Jesus sitting on my porch step. He didn't ask me to explain why my prayers were dry or my knees in pain. He just looked out across the field where I'd sown hopes that never healed, and with a nod and half a grin, I knew I was still welcome in. Jesus sat on my porch step, no cathedral choir, no need to prep, just the creak of wood, the scent of pine, and a silence deep, almost divine. He met me there with no regret, just Jesus on that old porch step. I used to think I had to climb to find him in some grand design, but now I know he walks dirt roads and stops where broken spirits go. Jesus sat on my porch step where I laid down all I had left. He didn't fix the world that day, but he stayed until the dark turned gray. And though my soul ain't right just yet, he's coming back to that same porch step. So if you're lost and feel bereft, leave a space on your porch step. He didn't come with a crown or flame, just a flannel shirt and a weathered name. Helped raise that barn and dig that ditch, gave more than gold but never got rich. He fixed my fence when the storm blew through, never asked why or what I'd do. Said sometimes grace don't preach or sing, it shows up with nails and a box of string. Mercy wore work gloves, not white robes or skies above. It had calloused hands and denim knees, brought peace to folks like you and me. It bled and told and gave enough, yeah, mercy wore work gloves. Mama said, son, you wanna see the Lord? He's stacking hay out behind that Ford, and I saw him clear in the sweat and sun, in the humble heart of a carpenter's son. 'Cause mercy wore work gloves in the dust and diesel and pickup trucks. It showed up early, stayed out late, did what love does, no need to wait. Didn't shout, just showed up tough. That mercy wore work gloves. Some think heaven's clean and bright, but I've seen it in the oil-stained light, where kindness swings a hammer slow and plants the seeds that heaven grows. Yeah, mercy wore work gloves, taught me faith by lifting us. No stained glass, just grit and grace, a holy smile on a sunburned face. And if I'm saved, it's 'cause of love and mercy wore work gloves.
Sunlight creeps through the old screen door. Coffee's brewing on that checkered floor. I lace my boots slow and warm, like I've done every Sunday morning. The kids are grown, the pew feels white, but I still sit on the same left side where Mama sang with tear-filled grace, hands lifted high, a glowing face. Sunday morning, still singing, though the voices have grown thin. The echoes of the faithful still rising up within. Through every hymn and hallelujah, hearts and hope are clinging. Time rolls on, but grace is strong, and I'm still singing. The preacher's young, he's tied too bright, but he's preaching truth and he's getting it right. I nod along to Amazing Grace, still feel the Spirit in this place. Outside the world spins fast and loud, but here I stand on solid ground. My knees might creak, my back is slow, but my soul still sings what it's always known. Sunday morning, still singing, though the choir is down to few. But the angels join the chorus like they always used to do. In the broken and the blessed, and God's mercy keeps on ringing. Though the years may fade, the song remains, and I'm still singing. Jesus every day. Sunday morning, still singing in the small town wooden pew. The same old hymn book's cracking, but the truth inside is new. And if heaven hears old voices through the rafters softly swinging, let the church bells chime till the end of time, that I'm still singing.
The screen door creaks in the evening breeze, coffee cooling in a chip mug with ease. I rock real slow on these old porch boards, listening to the crickets and the distant chords. Ain't no sermon, no stained glass light, but he shows up here near every night. The Lord still stops by my porch, no need for a steeple or a torch. He walks the gravel soft and kind, sits with me and stills my mind. No thunder roll, no choir sound, just peace when he comes around. Yeah, the Lord still stops by my porch. He don't mind my flannel shirt, the holes in my jeans are hands full of dirt. He don't need me dressed up fine, he just likes a quiet heart and time. I tell him about the crops and the rain, He listens close like he knows my pain. The Lord still stops by my porch. No need for a steeple or a torch. He walks the gravel soft and kind, sits with me and stills my mind. No thunder, oh, no choir sound, just peace when he comes around. Yeah, the Lord still stops by my porch. Some folks chase him through the city lights, but I find him in these quiet nights. With a dog at my feet and a breeze through the pine, that's when I know this porch is divine. The Lord still stops by my porch. No need for a steeple or a torch. He walks the gravel soft and kind, sits with me and stills my mind. No thunder, oh, no choir sound, just peace when he comes around. Yeah, the Lord still stops by my porch. When the stars blink on and the dusk turns cold, I feel His presence quiet and bold. No need to go far, no need to search. The Lord still stops by my porch.
I wandered far past the fence and the light, chased every thrill in the cover of night. Thought I was free in the world's wide maze, but the dark got cold in them far off days. I heard His voice in the quiet winds, not full of wrath, just calling me in. Didn't bark orders, didn't pull no chain, just whispered my name through the hunger and shame. The shepherd don't mind strays, about Jesus' grace and forgiveness. For those who wandered far, mood is tender, redemptive, humble. He's only like age to turn away, the shepherd don't mind strays. I came back slow with my head hung down, mud on my boots, eyes on the ground. But He ran to meet me, arms open wide, and joy poured out like a morning tide. The shepherd don't mind strays, He knows each scar and every place. He don't ask where I've been, or why, just lays me down where mercy lies with every lamb that's gone astray and don't mind. Some say you gotta earn your grace, but I saw love in His weathered face. He didn't count all the steps I missed, just met me there with a healing kiss. The shepherd don't mind strays, He keeps a light at the end of days. Through thorn and sin, through fire and rain, He'll carry you back again and again. A heart like His never betrays. No, the shepherd no, the shepherd sun creeps up through morning haze, a dusty hymn in golden grays. Boots sink deep in fresh turned land, hoe in heart, not just in hand. Ain't no choir, no steeple shows, but he waits in the quiet field rows. He waits in the quiet field rows, where the soft wind through the cotton blows. He don't shout loud or split the skies. He speaks through robins and lullabies, not in marble, not in gold, but he waits where the earth takes hold. Each row a prayer I never said, each weed a thought I long had fled. But mercy's born in broken ground, and grace still grows where toil is found. I've seen his love where the cornstalk grows. He waits in the quiet field rows. He waits in the quiet field rows, where silence sings and heaven knows. No trumpet sound, no thunder rolls, just steady peace that fills the soul. He don't rush, he just bestows, and he waits in the quiet field rows. I've run from pulpits, straight from psalms, but he met me there with open palms in furrowed soil. And morning dew, I found the Lord, and he was true. He waits in the quiet field rows, through every storm my spirit knows. When the world gets loud and full of lies, I go where barley meets the skies, and I kneel down, heart exposed, 'cause he waits, he still waits in the quiet field rows. So if you're lost, don't need to roam. There's a place in the fields where he calls you home.
It was Tuesday night, the world felt cold. The truck broke down and the bills got old. I sat real still in the living room light, just me in the silence and the edge of a fight. Then a knock on the door and a smile so kind, Miss Patty from church with a meal she'd made mine. Christ came in a casserole dish with love baked in and a prayerful wish. No golden robe, no trumpet sound, just noodles and grace when life let me down. Not all miracles shine or swish, sometimes Christ come a casserole dish. She said, we're thinking of you, and here's some bread. Left the pan on the counter and patted my head. No sermon spoke, no verses read, but peace filled the room with the words she never said. It smelled like mercy, warm and slow, and tasted like hope from long ago. Christ came in a casserole dish, with love baked in and a mother's wish. No halo high, no heavenly glow, just cheese on top and a heart below. A little salt, a little swish, and Christ was there in that casserole dish. He don't always walk through storms of fire. Sometimes he shows up in a small town choir, or in green bean bake with a side of grace, brought to your porch in a Tupperware case. Christ came in a casserole dish on a cold, hard night I couldn't dismiss. No grand parade, just kindness and care, and the scent of the Savior hung in the air. So when life gets tough and dreams go amiss, just look for Christ in a casserole dish. Yeah, I've seen his light in a cover plate,